Good morning, students. We are back again. This time I'm continuing the heart of the tree, class 9 and 10. Please take out your notebooks. First, let me complete the title, some write-up. So take out your notebooks and note down. After I finish dictating the title, then I will start doing the poem. Then we can listen and understand the same. The title of the poem is Ambiguous, Ambiguous. I repeat, Ambiguous, full stop. The poem relates about the use of the tree, dash, its importance in our lives and the country, full stop. The words, within inverted commas, the heart of the tree, capital T, capital H, capital T, inverted commas closed, dash, is a suggestion, SUGGESTION, to the reader to think over the benefits, BENEFITS, that a tree offers us, dash, how invaluable, INVALUABLE, it is, full stop. It is likened, LIKENED, to the human heart, which pumps blood and keeps us alive, full stop. In a similar way, comma, trees are the heart of the earth, the ecosystem, and therefore invaluable, INVALUABLE, in keeping the human society. Paragraph. Within inverted commas, the heart of the tree, inverted commas closed, is an appropriate, APPROPRIATE, title, full stop. The heart is one of the most important organs in the entire human body, full stop. The human heart pumps the blood, comma, which carries all the vital materials and nutrients, NUTRIENTS, full stop. Only when the heart pumps the blood, comma, it is able to transport oxygen from one part of the body to another, full stop. Likewise, comma, a tree has certain qualities, comma, which are as essential, ESSENTIAL, as human heart, comma, for survival, full stop. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give out life-giving oxygen for us to inhale, INHALE, comma. Trees cause rainfall, semicolon. Trees are essential for, within inverted commas, the harvest of a coming age, within inverted commas, the harvest of a coming age, inverted commas closed, semicolon. Trees, like human heart, provide us with, again within inverted commas, sap, SAP, and leaf and wood, within inverted commas, sap and leaf and wood, inverted commas closed, comma, that is, I full stop, E full stop, comma, all the required minerals, comma, nutrients and material things, full stop. According to the poet, comma, the one who plants trees, comma, plants, within inverted commas, seed and bud of days to be. I repeat, within inverted commas, seed and bud of days to be, inverted commas closed, comma, that is, I full stop, E full stop, comma, the tree, comma, in itself can be compared to a heart, full stop. Heart maintains human life, comma, so does the tree maintain the plant and animal life, in the universe. Full stop. The heart here thus signifies the most important quality of the tree. Full stop. It can be concluded that the title is appropriate, appropriate, as the poem is about trees and their importance to our survival. survival. And now the poem in detail. If you have a book, fine. If you don't have a book, just listen. I'll explain line by line. The first stanza. The Heart of the Tree by Henry Cullard Bunner. First stanza. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free. The shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven and I. For song and mother croon a bird, in hushed and happy twilight heard, the treble of heaven's harmony, these things he plants who plants a tree. Here in this first stanza, in the opening stanza, the poet puts forward a general question to the readers. According to him, planting a tree means more than what we mean by plantation as an activity. Then the poet goes on explaining the question, what does he plant who plants a tree? According to him, the person who plants a tree plants a friend of sun and sky. The tree is suggested as a friend of sun and sky because one day it will grow tall and make friendship with the sun and the sky. The tree is a friend of the sun as the tree is dependent on sunlight to carry out the process of photosynthesis you've done in biology and make its food. Similarly, the tree is a friend of the sky. It takes in carbon dioxide from the air and releases oxygen in the air and thus purifies the air. Also, the transpiration from trees is responsible for cloud formation in the sky before it rains, the water cycle, which you've done in biology. The tree is again compared to a flag of free breeze. Like a flag flutters freely in the breeze, the leaves of the tree flutter and provide soothing, cool breeze to us. The tree grows high with its long, narrow stem and looks like a beautiful tower. It appears that the trees have made a home closer to heaven. The man who plants the tree for the mother bird who sings to her young ones happily with a soft and gentle voice in the twilights, in the wee hours of the morning. The bird's high-pitched tone adds to the pleasant harmony of the universe. Then we come to the second stanza. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain, and seed and bud of days to be, and years that fade and flush again. He plants the glory of the plain. He plants the forest heritage, the harvest of a coming age, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. These things he plants who plants a tree. In the second stanza, the poet puts the same question again. Perhaps he wants to suggest more benefits of planting a tree. The plant in course of time will grow tall and provide cool shade and cause tender rain. It will bear seeds and buds for the future generations. After many years, the old trees will wither away and these seeds will grow into new trees and into a dense forest. This is symbolic of the process of birth, death, and regeneration. In this way, trees make the plains beautiful. The forest is inherited by the man who plants a tree. It will provide crops to the future generations. Surely, the upcoming generations will reap all the benefits of the trees that are being planted now. Then we come to the third verse. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants in sap and leaf and wood, in love of home and loyalty, and forecasts through the thought of civic good, his blessings on the neighborhood, who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land. Our nation's growth from sea to sea stirs in his heart who plants a tree. In the final concluding verse, the poet puts the same question for the third time to create more interest in the readers. But in the final stanza, he becomes a little more philosophical. According to him, the man who plants a tree with a sense of loyalty, some kind of a duty, some kind of social service. He loves his family and the entire universe. He is concerned about the future of the earth. He plants trees so that human beings can get fruit from the plant's sap and leaves. Besides, he can get wood for his use. Even the poet thinks about the future of the society. What will happen to the world without plants? Therefore, the man who plants a tree showers his blessing on the neighborhood. The man's hand holds the future progress of mankind. Our land will become barren without trees. The poet becomes more anxious and could see that the growth of the universe is possible only by planting trees. So this then is the poem in detail. Now, note down again, form and style. Again, take out your notebooks, write form and style, F-O-R-M and style. Use bullets. First bullet. The general pattern followed in the poem, the general pattern, P-A-T-T-E-R-N, followed in the poem is that of the raising a question and then immediately, I-M-M-E-D-I-A-T-E-L-Y, providing an answer to that question. Literally, L-I-T-E-R-A-L-L-Y, this technique, T-E-C-H-N-I-Q-U-E, is known as, write it down, underline it, hypophora, capital H-Y-P-O-P-H-O-R-A, underline it, H-Y-P-O-P-H-O-R-A, or antipophora, capital A-N-T-I-P-O-P-H-O-R-A, underline it, A-N-T-I-P-O-P-H-O-R-A, full stop. The poet begins each stanza of the poem with a question, comma, within inverted commas, what does he plant who plants a tree? Inverted commas close, question mark. The answer given each time delineates, D-E-L-I-N-E-A-T-E-S, the importance of trees in different spheres of human life. Full stop. This repetition, R-E-P-E-T-I-T-I-O-N, of the same question at the beginning, B-E-G-I-N-N-I-N-G, of each stanza is intentionally, I-N-T-E-N-T-I-O-N-A-L-L-Y, that means deliberately done to create curiosity, your eagerness to know what is going to happen. C-U-R-I-O-S-I-T-Y, or anxiety, A-N-X-I-E-T-Y, in the readers to know more about the poem. Then put second bullet. The poem does not have a particular rhyme scheme. The poem does not have a particular rhyme, R-H-Y-M-E scheme, S-C-H-E-M-E. But the poet has used rhyme to add life to the poem. Full stop. With the use of rhyme, comma, the worth of trees comes out vividly. Full stop. The rhyming words add to the poem's lyrical quality. The rhyming words add to the poem's lyrical quality. Full stop. These words are, then keep putting them in inverted commas and comma after each word. Tree within inverted commas, comma. Free within inverted commas, semicolon. Sky within inverted commas, comma. High within inverted commas, semicolon. Rain within inverted commas, comma. Again within inverted commas, semicolon. Heritage, H-E-R-I-T-A-G-E within inverted commas, comma. Age, A-G-E within inverted commas, semicolon. Wood, W-O-O-D within inverted commas, comma. Good, G-O-O-D within inverted commas, semicolon, etc. Next line, bullet. Alliteration, A-L-L-I-T-E-R-A-T-I-O-N, is the close repetition, R-E-P-E-T-I-T-I-O-N, of consonant sounds, C-O-N-S-O-N-A-N-T sounds, comma, usually at the beginning of words. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6, 7 lines, one after another, write down. He plants a friend of sun and sky. Underline S and S. Sun, S underline, sky, S underline. He plants a friend of sun and sky. Next line. He plants the flag of breezes free. He plants the flag of breezes free. Underline F and F. Flag F, free F. Next line. He plants a home to heaven anigh. He plants a home to heaven anigh. A-N-I-G-H. Underline home H, heaven H. Next line. In hushed and happy twilight hearts. Underline hushed H, U-S-H-E-D, underline H, and happy, underline H, twilight heart, H-E-A-R-T, underline H. Next line. And years that fade and flush again. And years that fade, F-A-D-E, underline F, and flush, F-L-U-S-H, underline F, again. Next line. Heaven's harmony, underline H, underline H. Heavens, underline H, harmony, underline H. Next line. Who in the hollow of his hand? Underline H, in who, hollow H, underline, his H, underline, and hand H, underline. Then next bullet. Metonymy, capital M-E-T-O-N-Y-M-Y. M-E-T-O-N-Y-M-Y is a figure of speech in which a thing or concept is called not by its own name. I repeat, metonymy, M-E-T-O-N-Y-M-Y, is a figure of speech in which a thing or concept is called not by its own name, but rather by a metonym, M-E-T-O-N-Y-M, comma, that is, comma, by the name of something associated, A-S-S-O-C-I-A-T-E-D, in meaning with that thing or concept. Associated in meaning with that thing or concept, full stop. As we can see, comma, the whole poem runs on a series, as we can see, comma, the whole poem runs on a series of metonymic, M-E-T-O-N-Y-M-I-C, associations of a tree with its qualities, full stop. According to the poet, comma, the one who plants a tree plants, according to the poet, comma, the one who plants a tree plants, semicolon, within inverted commas, cool shade, C-O-O-L, shade, inverted commas, close comma, again within inverted commas, tender rain, within inverted commas, tender rain, inverted commas, closed comma, again inverted commas open, a friend of sun and sky, inverted commas closed, within inverted commas, a friend of sun and sky, inverted commas closed comma, again within inverted commas, the forest's heritage, inverted commas closed comma, within inverted commas, sap and leaf and wood, within inverted commas, sap and leaf and wood, inverted commas closed comma, etc. These phrases here are thus metonyms. These phrases here are thus metonyms, M-E-T-O-N-Y-M-S, comma, as they bear direct association with the tree. As they bear, B-E-A-R, direct association with the tree. Something new, poetic device, try and understand it. Then we have next line bullet, metaphor. A metaphor is a figure of speech. A metaphor, M-E-T-A-P-H-O-R, is a figure of speech which is an implied simile, S-I-M-I-L-E, full stop. There is a metaphor where the song of the mother bird, is the treble of heaven's harmony. Full stop. In the second stanza it is, within inverted commas, the glory of the plain. In the second stanza it is, within inverted commas, the glory of the plain, inverted commas close, full stop. Then next line bullet, symbols, S-Y-M-B-O-L-S, are words which express much more than the literal meaning. Symbols are words which express much more than the literal meaning. Full stop. Throughout the poem, the poet has used various symbols which has enriched the verse. He says, within inverted commas, the shaft of beauty towering high. Within inverted commas, the shaft, S-H-A-F-T, of beauty towering high, dot, dot, dot. A home to heaven anigh. A home to heaven anigh, A-N-I-G-H, inverted commas closed, dash, which explains the richness, comma, the elegance, E-L-E-G-A-N-C-E, of the description, the elegance of the description, full stop. Trees have been referred to as the, R-E-F-E-R-R-E-D, to as the, within inverted commas, glory of the plain, dot, 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 the forest's heritage, within inverted commas, glory of the plain, dot, 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 the forest's, apostrophe S, heritage, H-E-R-I-T-A-G-E, inverted commas closed, full stop. The words, within inverted commas, the harvest of a coming age, inverted commas closed, makes one realize the immense, I-M-M-E-N-S-E, amount of wealth man receives, R-E-C-E-I-V-E-S, from trees, full stop. In the third stanza, within inverted commas, the hollow of his hand, capital H, hand, holds all the growth of all our land. Within inverted commas, the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land, inverted commas closed, symbolizes God's, capital G-O-D apostrophe S, magical, within inverted commas, hollow hand within inverted commas, that can hold the whole of the creation, in, within inverted commas, his hand, capital H, his hand, inverted commas closed, full stop. Last, again bullet, the use of imagery, I-M-A-G-E-R-Y, is one of the poetic techniques. The use of imagery is one of the poetic, P-O-E-T-I-C techniques, T-E-C-H-N-I-Q-U-E-S, that is used to help the readers to visualize the scene through the different sense organs. I repeat, the use of imagery is one of the poetic techniques that is used to help the readers to visualize the scene through the different sense organs. Full stop. Henry Culler, C-U-Y-L-E-R, Bunner, capital B-U-N-N-E-R, the poet, comma, has used visual, V-I-S-U-A-L, auditory, A-U-D-I-T-O-R-Y, and tactile, T-A-C-T-I-L-E, tactile in bracket, you write, sense of touch, you can feel, T-A-C-T-I-L-E, tactile imagery, full stop. This descriptive technique heightens, H-E-I-G-H-T-E-N-S, the effect of the poem with the help of a verbal picture. Full stop. In the first stanza, we get a beautiful picture of tall trees flagging high in the breeze, dash, providing, within inverted commas, a home to heaven anigh, within inverted commas, a home to heaven anigh, A-N-I-G-H, inverted commas close, dash. These are visual imagery. Full stop. The words, within inverted commas, cool shade, within inverted commas, cool shade, inverted commas closed, and within inverted commas, tender rain, inverted commas closed, are suggestive of a soft shade that brings relief to the people in the heat of summer, when it's very hot, very sultry. You cannot go anywhere. You are feeling very hot. You cannot do any work. You want to switch on the fans. And the tender rain that appeals to the feelings of man by rejuvenating, R-E-J-U-V-E-N-A-T-I-N-G, and replenishing, making you again refreshed, replenishing, replenishing, one after the intense scorching heat, scorching heat, that, then put a dash. These are tactile imagery. Tactile means sense of touch, you can feel it. Tactile. Pinch yourself. Yes, I'm not dead, I'm alive. That is tactile, sense of touch. These are tactile imagery. That's all for now. Next day I will do reference to context, okay? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed teaching you. Try and record it, class 9 and 10. Tell your friends in 10, those who are in 9 doing it. 10 students tell 9 students. This is for 9 and 10 both. Okay? Best of luck. Stay safe. Stay at home. Don't roam around. And let's fight against Corona. Unitedly, we shall overcome one day.